Decades after she served in the Canadian Navy, an Abbotsford veteran has now been allowed to speak about her secret work during the Cold War, which had been classified information for nearly half a century.
You know, we did all this and nobody knew that we were doing it.
Serving in silence. That's how former Royal Canadian Navy Wren Gwen Settle describes her work in the 1960s. Settle joined the Navy after hearing all of her father's stories from when he served his country.
I used to sit at the top of the stairs and listen to Dad and his Navy buddies talking about all their little adventures. And I just thought it was so exciting and so adventurous that I wanted to join.
At the time, women were not allowed to serve on ships, so Settle found herself doing something quite unique. However, exactly what that was remained a secret for decades.
We searched for Russian submarines. This was during the Cold War, and at that time, Russian submarines carried missiles that if they got close to the coast at all, those missiles could have taken out places like Montreal, Toronto, and even Ottawa.
Settle's team used hydrophones on the ocean floor to detect the different sound waves and determine whether a vessel was making waves resembling Russian submarines. 60 years later, and Settle is relieved to be able to share her work. She's been working with Historica Canada's Memory Project to digitally speak with students across the country.
I like informing people, and I like explaining what it was that I've done.
When you talk to these people who are either undergoing it right now with some of our active veterans on service in difficult areas, or of course who have through World War II or the Korean War or otherwise, it brings it home in a way that nothing else can.
Despite being quiet for many years about the specifics of her service, Settle hopes this Remembrance Day, people will honor those veterans who made both visible and invisible sacrifices.
It's not just the men and women who have died or been wounded, but it's the ones that have done all the background jobs that needed to be done as well, and the ones that are still serving now, and especially the ones that have the hidden wounds like PTSD. Don't forget them.
In New Westminster, Ashley Burr, City News.